Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever and however you tune in. James Dow back here with another little knife review. We're going to be checking out this Dollar Tree special. Can't believe I'm saying it, but we're going to be going back in time. This is one of my favorites that I would have probably back when I was around 8, 10. You'd see me with it in my pocket. Around, just running around. I'd throw these, I'd break them. They weren't the sturdiest, they weren't the best, but they're $1. Nowadays, $1.25. You know who to thanks. But it's a good knife, and the reason I say it's a good knife, you keep in mind that for $1, right, you have a good just a simple carry. Serrated blade. It's not, it's nothing to write home on the sharpness. You can sharpen her up. It wears out right quick. It holds a working edge. Lock back right here. It's sturdy enough. You're not splitting wood with it or nothing. See, it's on washer right there. A little pin, just right there. Washer. It's all right. I enjoy the texture on it. It's simple. It's robust. It's dirt cheap. It's plastic. If you lose it, you ain't gonna cry about it. You can do as you will with them. Easy one-handed opening. Drops close. We'll zoom this out right here so we can get a little bit better. But yeah. And you can flick it with your thumb open if you just get the right motion. It is kind of a full thumb flick, full motion, as I said. But that's, there are no bearings in here. It just rides on the washer as you see, and it's pinned in there. And we'll talk about blade play, right? As we should. It is a Dollar Tree knife, so you ain't, doing too much. But she's pinned in there. There's a bit of play. It's plastic. Just like a Benchmade bug out, you can go and grab it and squeeze it. Now, I ain't comparing it to that. The blade on those, the world's different. Worlds. We're talking about a backup to your backup that you can use, abuse, whatever, break, not care about. Just there. It's something that you could gift, not even think about. It ain't even worth gifting, you know what I mean? You'd gift your backup before you gave your backup's backup away, if you follow. But it's a good blade. I've enjoyed them. When I was younger, I'd have a little box full of these. I'd throw them, I'd whatever. Get them dirty, and they clean up just fine. We'll take it to the old roller right here. Got a measurement right there, about 2 1/4 of actual blade use, not counting the little stock right there. We'll go over to the handle. Coming in about, I'd say at just about 3 3/4, right? Overall length, we're going to be looking at, make sure I got this all on the camera for y'all, 6.5 inches right there. So it's a great carry. It's extremely thin. I even take it to the ruler right here at the widest point, including the clip. I'd say it's, including the clip, 1/2 inch right there is for everyone to, and that's mighty fine, Drop back or a lock back that drops, simple, one-handed. You can pull it out, use it, put it away. Got a spot for a little lanyard. Just a good deal. See, if you do flick it and you don't get that full thumb range motion, but right there I did, it opens just fine. And it's a good little blade, especially for a little nephew or someone who's just getting into knives. You want to teach them just to see if they can, go a while without losing it, misplacing it. They can get that throwing knife bug out of the system or abusing, doing what you ain't supposed to do with a knife. If they can get that out of their system and tamed, then they can definitely be, moving up to a better knife. And this is a knife I still sometimes be carrying on me. I mix it up between small knives and these cheap knives and, just a little bit of everything. Grab the old rope over here, take it for a old cutting test real quick. Now these serrations, I don't have a little serrated serration sharpener, a little ceramic rod. I need to get me one of them. But this blade, I will say this, the metal ain't that hard, ain't really going to hold the edge for that long if you really are working it. It's some cheaper steel, it says stainless. I don't see no rust on it, but to what extent that is, that's, I'll let you judge that for the $1 it is. And I'll let y'all watch how the blade, it wiggles a little. It doesn't walk or anything. Not crazy. It's not that sharp, really having to yank on it. So for your $1 and shit, on real cordage, it can do it. You kind of gotta let that blade bounce a little so it kind of gets to pull through, and it did it. It took some force, you know. Still drops shut, you know. And using this blade really does make you appreciate having a nice blade. So if you got tape, if you got something mucky, yucky, and you do have your nice blade on you and you ain't wanting to get dirty, I'm gonna be pulling this little piece out right there. Ain't got nothing to boast about, but it's doing all the dirty work, and that's something to tote. So on that note, I appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out, hearing my little piece on this dollar knife, you know, and I'll catch y'all next time.